Hello everyone, welcome to the online lecture video series for the subject Python application programming for the semester 6. So today we'll start with chapter 6, that is strings. So we'll learn about the strings concept from module 2 of Python application programming according to VTU syllabus. So these are the contents of the chapter strings. So we'll be learning about the different concepts of strings. So how to traverse each character in a string to get the length of the string using the length function, traversing through a string with a loop. So slicing concept, which is very important. So also we'll be learning about slices in strings. So why strings are immutable, we'll be learning about that concept. Looping and counting in strings, the in operator, string comparison, different string methods like starts with uppercase, lowercase, all these different string methods we'll be studying. R strip, L strip, stripping method, parsing strings. So if we want to retrieve any important and interested lines from a text file or any other document, so how are we going to parse these strings? And also the last concept, that is format operator. So let us start with the basic concepts of string. So how to represent a string. So what is a string? A string is a sequence of characters. So you can access characters one at a time with a bracket operator. So here in this example, you can see here, so this is the country variable, and for the variable country, so we have a string. So how do you tell that it is a string? So it is represented by single quotes. And what is a string? It is a string sequence of characters. So you can see K, O, R, E, A are the sequence of characters within this string Korea. So now if we want to know which character is in which position, so we can use this offset value. So you can see here the offset value for a string starts from 0, 1, 2, and 3 and 4. So you can see according to this string Korea, the offset values of each and every character in this string is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So if we want to know which characters are present at which positions, so we can do using the square bracket. So here you can see, so I've taken another variable, that is letter, and so here I'm going to check the position of the first character. So which character is present at the position 1. So using the square brackets, you can access the characters. So when I print this particular variable letter, so you can see O being printed here. So according to this particular string, that is Korea, so in the first position, the alphabet O is present. So that is why the answer O is returned. So this is how you traverse each and every character in a string using the square brackets. So here you can see the index is an offset value. So for each and every letter, the offset value is defined. So here the offset value starts from 0. The position of K is at the 0th position. O is at first position. R is at second position. E is at third position. And A is at fourth position. So now if I want to give 1.5 instead of an integer. So if I give a offset value with a floating point number. So here you can see from the previous example, we had taken the offset value as 1. So instead of 1, if I give 1.5, so you can see here string indices, I get an error like string indices must be integers only. So we cannot give any offset value of something like this, that is 1.5 or something like this. So that we get an error if you give something like this. So always the string indices must be integers. Next topic is getting the length of a string using the function length. So length is a built-in function in Python programming language. So what this length function returns, it returns number of characters in a string. So here you can see, so length function is used. So len, so within the parenthesis, so I give the variable name that has the value Korea. So string Korea. So what does, so from the previous examples, in country what was defined? The Korea string was defined. So when I use the length built-in function like this, so and when I execute this particular statement, so I can get the value as 5. So you can see here, Korea has 5 characters. So number of characters in Korea is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that is why the answer 5 is written. So that is the length built-in function which is defined in Python programming. So next topic is traversal through a string with a loop. So previous examples we have seen, so we can traverse the characters or access the characters in a string using the square brackets. So that is one character at a time we could do it. But if you want to access all the characters, so that is not possible with square brackets because only one character can be accessed at a time. So to overcome that problem, so we are going to use the looping concept through to traverse each and every character in the string. So a lot of computation involve processing a string one character at a time. So often they start at the beginning and select each character and continue till the end. So this pattern of processing is called traversal. So one way to write a traversal is with a while loop. So let us see the example of traversing through a string with while loop. So here is an example for traversing through the string Korea using while loop. So here again I have this variable country which has the string Korea. So also I initialize another variable that is index with 0. So while index is less than the length of the country. So what is the value of index? Index is 0. So length of the country is 5. So this is true. The while condition is true because 0 is less than 5. So it enters the while loop and executes the statement one by one. So here you can see letter is equal to country of index. So the first particular index holds the value 0. So country of 0 is Korea. So K. So it prints K and then again the index is incremented by 1. So now the index value is 1 because it is 0 plus 1. So now it becomes 1. So again it goes to the while condition. So while index value is 1, so again the while condition holds true because 1 is less than 5. And country of 1. So now the traversal moves to the next character, that is country of 1. So 1 is O. So here the letter O will be printed. So first letter K and then the other letter O, and again the index is incremented. So now this time index holds the value 2 because previously the value of index was 1. So it is 1 plus 1, 2. Again, it goes to the while condition. So while 2 is less than 5, that is true. So the country of index is now country of 2. So you can see here, so print letter that is in the second position. So R will be printed, and again index is incremented. So like this is how each and every character is traversed using the while loop. So and again from the last iteration, so you can see here 4 4 plus 1, so that is 5. Index 5 less than 5 becomes false, and it comes out of the loop, printing all the characters of the string. So this is how a while loop works with strings. So another way to write a traversal is using a for loop. So for loop, the difference between for loop and using while loop is that, so using for loop, we can reduce a number of statements here. So here in this example, we are using the for loop. So again, I have this variable country which has the value string, that is Korea, represented in single quotes. So that means it is the string representation. So so this char, char is the iteration variable. So we have to remember that this is the iteration variable. So this particular iteration variable traverses through the string that is defined in the country. And again, it prints each and every character till there are no characters in the string. So here for character in country, so each time, so char moves one by one of the character from the country, and till it encounters no characters here, so till it comes to the end of the characters, till then it keeps on printing the characters. So that is the usage of for loop in strings. So next topic is string slices. So what is this slice? So as you know, in general English, a slice is a piece. So a piece of something, a piece of fruit, so a piece of like paper or something like that. So that is nothing but a slice. So slice is, so you're going to, so if you're taking strings concept here, so slice can be told like a substring. So like a string within a string, a small substring within a string. So selecting a slice is similar to selecting a character. So we can select a single character, that is a single slice, or you can select a number of characters by using the slicing concept within the string. So according to this example for string slices, so here I have Monty Python. So this is the string. S holds the string Monty Python, which is represented in single quotes. So also there is a space between Monty and Python. We have to observe that also. Monty and Python. So here you can see print. Yes. So always slices are represented using the square brackets. The first slice, first index, and this is the second index. So this is called as the first index, and this is the second index. So, and this colon character separates the first index and the second index. So this means that from where the slice starts and from till where the slice ends. So that is the meaning of this slice is. So what is this? The first index represents where the slice starts, and the second index represents where the slice ends. So here you can see, according to this example, print S0:5. So here the offset value is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you can see here. So this is the example 0 to 5. So you can see, always remember that the second index will not be printed. So please remember this concept in strings, that the second character will not be printed. So here the string starts from the 0th character till the 4th character. So this particular MONTY will be printed. So when I execute this statement, so you can see here the answer Monty being returned. Similarly, print S6 colon 12. So this is the first index and this is the second index. So again the offset value 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. So here you can see again the second index will not be printed. So it starts from the 6th character. So PYTHON till the 11th character. So when I execute this statement, you can see that Python is printed. So this is the slice concept. So also here we have another example that if we omit the indexes, so that is the first index, the slice starts at the beginning of the string. If you omit the second index, the slice goes to the end of the string. So in this example, you can see here the first example, that is print country. So here country holds the value Korea, the string Korea. So when I omit this first index, so you can see it begins with the starting. So that is 0, 1, 2. So always the second index will not be printed. So you can see KOR being printed. So in the second example, so I omit the second index. So that means the ending of the string will be printed. So you can see here, so it starts from second, this one. So from the offset value 2, that is REA. So that REA will be printed. So if you omit both the indexes, the full string will be printed. So if you include both the indexes, if both the indexes holds the same, so then nothing will be printed. So you can see if the first index is greater than or equal to the second index, it results in an empty string. And the next concept is strings are immutable. So what does the meaning of immutable is? So immutable means you cannot change the order of the strings, or you cannot change any character in a string. So that is what the meaning of immutable. The concept of strings so is immutable. You cannot change the characters in a string. So here we have an example to change the character, that is the first character in the string hello world. So you can see when I assign greeting of 0 to J, so you can see here the output is string object does not support item assignment. So that means strings are immutable. So but there is another way to change the characters in a string. So we will see that. Reason for the error is that strings are immutable, which means you cannot change an existing string. The best you can do is create a new string. So using slicing concept, so we can change the characters in this string. So here you can see greeting holds the string that is hello world. So I have another variable that is new greeting. So what I do is I concatenate the character J with the slicing concept. So here I have omitted the second index. So that means the string begins from the starting. So greeting of 1. So that means so 0, 1, 2. So the offset value starts like this. So from first character, the slice is concatenated to the character J. So now you can see when I print this new greeting, so you can see H being replaced with J. So that is the strings, that is the characters in a string can be changed using this concatenation operator and the slices concept. Thank you.